Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another fabulous video. Today, we're going to talk about the Romankey X Cowl production, Gun Girl. Now, this is a little out my realm. Not in terms of articulation, but just the fact that scantily clad women I try to stay away from. But, both in real life and in toys. And not for the reasons you think so. I just don't want my wife beating me up and stealing my figures. But, let us get to talking about this. Because this was a highly anticipated figure. Shout out to my boy Julio, because he's been keeping track of all of this stuff, because it's really hard to keep up. And that man has been on it. So, with that being said, I believe this is the special edition one, which comes this really cool extra body. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. Let's get to posing it. Let's get to it. Now, out the gate, the terms of articulation of this is like the Romankey male body. It's really fucking fabulous. And it's great to see that we can apply this to the Romankey girl. Now, we have articulated ponytail, well, pigtails. We can rotate up and down, ball joint maneuvers, so you can actually get a bunch of different positions, right? I'm gonna leave it like that for right now. The face sculpt on the face sculpt on this does not miss. Like, for those of you that like emo goth girls and just can't turn it down, this is absolutely for you, right? You're gonna be in trouble. In terms of our articulation though, we have a beautiful butterfly joint. That doesn't seem like much, but when paired with the movement on the arms, as you can see here, you will be able to get a ton of articulation out of this figure right off the gate in terms of the upper body. So we have that beautiful, ooh, wait. I have to make sure I'm not tripping. So I have a little bit of a rotator cuff issue, as my girl is, the joint is really locked. So I don't want to cause further issue. So what I'll do is, hold on. Make sure I'm not tripping. Nope, I was just tripping, y'all. See? This is why we got to make sure. Oh, we could rotate up and down too. Okay. I can see why you was locking up. So, I had to make sure, because I don't want to trip and break anything. Right? These joints are really nice. We have a beautiful butterfly joint. And I was worried there for a second. But yeah, we're back in the groove of things. Beautiful articulation. In terms of the ab crunch, we have the upper, mid, lower, and an even lower cut. So you'll see you can rotate in a bunch of different ways that will maximize your articulation. That doesn't seem like much, but when paired with the leg articulation, as you can see here, we're really gonna go far. Rotate out. We have a beautiful double joint here for the legs. So crossing our legs looks really fantastic. But as you can see there, if you were doing any sort of crazy yoga, you'd be fine, like crossing over and doing anything with this figure. I feel like this is really one of those nice figures who kind of, the backhand side will look ugly for those of you who care about that kind of aesthetic, but articulation wise, I feel like you'll be in a really fantastic place with this figure. I will say this though, seems a little bit heavy on the top side, and I mean that because in terms of articulation, thick thighs save lives, little waist, slim torso, but it's a little heavy here at the neck with this part, and really slim joint. So proportion wise, it's kind of crazy, because if it wasn't for the sneakers, which you'll see here on this body, great example, the little feet, she may have some trouble standing because she has those toe pivots. So the joints may not be strong enough to hold up the body. But there we have it right there. I'm gonna leave you off to the side because you're technically an accessory, but part of the same body, as she is the non-tattooed version. So you can do any sort of part swap that you would like. Please be aware that you can also, you may want to be careful with this part right here in the back, as it may get caught on things, but you can easily just fix that. And if you want, you can also just pop and swap parts. So yeah, you have a fantastic time sitting here and posing this figure. As far as the ankle pivot, let's pop that out. It's really in there. I'm not going to risk the joint, but as you can see here, toe hinge and toe pivot looking utterly fantastic. This isn't, like, even if she came with nothing else, as a blank body, this would be an awesome figure. But she comes with a lot of things, like, so let's get to that. Let's talk about that. Let's get to it. Screw it. So part one in terms of our articulation, because there's going to be a part two as we talk over the other body right there in the corner, we have what made her popular, those cyberpunk gauntlets. These things are dope. They're articulated. You have 3 fingers. They are articulated. The thumb is probably the least posable, right? Technically. And I've loosened this one up a bit because I've been using this one hand, but you can get your closed fist. See, that's what I mean. And that one's on me because I've been playing with my toys. And this just looks really cool for power gauntlets. And to slide these bad boys on, it's actually really simple. I'm gonna pop these hands out. Ooh, you're really in there. Hold on. There we go. You will see that there is a ball joint all the way down. Just literally till it connects. And this is what I meant by being top heavy. With all of that, the sneakers will be an excellent plus to keep her balance out. So you definitely want to do that. You'll clearly get gauntlets for both sides. Yeah. Now you have the gun girl that you've seen, known, and love. One thing I will add, you can also take off the bikini, but I'm going to skip over that because I have no interest in that. So yeah, here we have gun girl with her gauntlets, looking really fabulous. Head articulation is phenomenal. That will allow that extra movement. And it's not hindered in terms of the arms, picking the arms up. So those double joints stay double joints. There won't be any sort of issue. Now, you will also get this pretty belt, which has all the armaments and pouches of that of Rob Liefeld in the 90s. You'll also get a pistol. Stay strapped, right? This will go around her waist, and you can just latch it around, add a nice little armament. But she also has this nice little puffer jacket. Why she doesn't have pants, I don't know. Wasn't part of the thing. The collar of it is wired, though, and it fits on really beautifully. I'm actually going to see if I can pop it on homegirl right here so we can see what's going down in Space Town. And yes, it does work with the gauntlets on, but I just want you guys to see what it looks like with the jacket on. Get that puffer special. Yeah. This is giving off very much cyberpunk vibes for those of you that don't know. Very cyberpunk. Very wow. Don't mind me. Now, we're going to get into the second part of these accessories because there are 2 trays of things I need to take out. Let's get to it. So, real quick, I took everything out because hands, I tend to lose them. I'm going to try to talk to them. Talk to the hands. I'm going to try to talk to them. You have an open slew of hands here. So we have open action hands. We have open palm hands, as you can see here. We have some closed fists. We have open relaxed hands. And then we have what seem to be item holding hands or pincher hands. Now, I'm going to open them up and go closely. Try to do a big picture of it. The reason why I did it that way is because literally there's a bunch of other stuff I want to go over. And I don't want to drag it out too long. But what's crazy is with our extra body, which I have here, if you want to make her a normal girl, you will get a extra neck peg. You can change out your cyberpunk neck and have a normal neck. But what's really cool about a lot of this, even outside of that, you actually get hair down version, which is pretty nice. So you can make a different look for her completely. And you'll also get 2 other faceplates, which do have movable eyes, which I did not know. So there are movable eyes. We got the crazed, deranged face, a different set of eyes, which, like I said, I feel like it's cyberpsychosis. Definitely giving off that vibe. Then we will have, what? Where'd you go? Then we will have what I feel like is going to be like our smirking laughter one. The eyes on this look absolutely beautiful. Then you will get a wedge that allows movement of the eyes. I'm not going to move them around, but here we are with the wedge for it. When you turn it around, you can just lock it in, move them around as you see fit. Then you will get, oh, actually, let's pop one of the faces on so you can see it on that normal girl, in case you want to reference SZA. Ain't nothing normal about this girl. So yeah, here we have that normal girl sculpt, and we pop it on that body, the neck peg and ball joint there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, focus ain't focusing. There we go. This is actually a pretty good look. In case you don't want it on the tattoo body, or you can do some swapping. Let's leave you there. Then you will get options, like you'll get extra pegs for wrist and feet in case anything pops or breaks, which I do like that they came with that. Then you will get an extra set of clothing. So let's actually take this apart a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. So yeah, you will get 2 bottoms and 2 different tops, which is pretty nice. So in case you get other Romankey bodies, like female bodies, you'll be fine. Then, I didn't know this, right? On the gear, like this one, when you put it around her waist, there are latches. So that way, if you want to pop these out, you can actually latch them onto her belt. So that way she can carry her gauntlets to the side, which I think is really, really dope. I like that. But even crazier, you can actually rotate the gauntlets here. And then because it's on a ball joint, you can pop them out. And you have attachments to these. So if you wanted a laser cannon ball joint arm, nobody talked about this. This is dope as hell. So you can have a laser cannon gun attachment. If you didn't want that, there is like a machine gun attachment. This is so cyberpunk. Like, bro, no one talked about this. This is probably one of the coolest things, and no one is talking about it. No one. Then it even has a double one. So if you wanted to do a double loader, makes me want to get a whole nother set just so you can get it on the double loader, right? And go all out. Like, you could literally just do a double cannon. Nobody talks about this. But this was the real sell for your gun girl. It was the big gun. The really, really big fucking gun. So, this thing is massive. If we talk about the size of her, it's literally 3/4 the size of her. And it's meant to be operated with the big hands. So keep that in mind. It even says that don't use the normal hands for this. That is because these have gripping tabs in them that line up to where you want to grab it with the gun, which will latch in. Oop. And I'm going to need to heat this up a little bit because it's definitely not latching in. But it has a nice ball joint. That's pretty dope. So yeah. And there's a latch here as well too. So if you want to grip it or do anything like that, it is definitely meant to be held a certain way. So it's supposed to be left hand on this latch, right hand on the other, and not held the other way. So yeah, this is really, really phenomenal. It'll also come with 2 stands. I didn't break out the extra one, but here you have one of the stands. And the other one will say Romankey Cowl on it. And yeah, oh wow, I did all the accessories. But yes, I gotta say, this is really one of those things where I'm like, the more I dig this, the more I'm like, yo, this is fucking dope as shit. So, excuse my language. It's really, really dope. I'm sorry. Now, I'm going to break out some figures so I can do some size comparisons and not look like a crazy person. So yeah, let's get to it. So, before I jump into size comparison, I do want to talk about there was another feature where you could, this is crazy, dog. You could actually take one of the arms, if you have the double buster, well, actually, no, not double buster. You take both of the normal arms, and she can plug it into the big gun as a connector to the big gun to shoot it. So you actually get a ton of options out of this. So just wanted to point that out as I continue to learn more and more things about this. Gun Girl is amazing. Like, I gotta say, this is dope as hell. So actually pop her gauntlet in. So Gun Girl could be full of guns. Now, as we jump into the size comparison, let's use some figures that I think will help kind of figure it out. So I'll do a bunch of female figures and I'll use a few male figures. So here we are with a Marvel Legends Black Widow. So I mean, she's clearly in the 6-inch range, right? Then we have a Valaverse Pandora. I feel like these two would actually go well with trying to murder each other. So yeah, let's take these two away. Next up, we have Aloy from the PlayStation Spin Master series. She is tiny in comparison to Gun Girl. Then we have the Jada Toys Cammy. Also tiny in terms of size with Gun Girl. Then we have Lucy, which I know is tiny, but it's going to be hilarious. I feel like Lucy is probably the closest thing to Cyberpunk that will work well with her. And actually, they look like they feature in the same thing, but just different sizes. And trust me, people come in different sizes as far as some of you guys don't believe. You guys are crazy. Next up, we have V-Toys Robin, and then we have David from Jada Toys. And that shows these male figures because they're very cyberpunk. They know. So yeah, she can squeeze out, like, she can actually work well with other figures. Even when you do stuff like, here we are next to a Cosmic Legion, in case you wanted to get steampunk, like, so here we are with a Cosmic Legion. And then where did it go? I just had it here. Shoot. Oh, here we are. My main man Ichigo. Always here for size comparisons. Because he's a good boy. And he's on a Mezco Wolverine body. So again, works really well with 6-inch figures. Probably not so well with some like a smaller stuff like Figma, which I don't have many. Oh, I do have a Figma here. I actually just took her out the box, which is pretty hilarious, right? A Figma Lancer. And as you can see, like I said, way bigger. She's probably closer in scale with Aloy, but as you can see. But yeah, love this figure. Definitely new, definitely different. The Romankey stuff has been fun, but it's been really hard to get my hands on. So here I am reviewing it. Talk about like full circle moments. But with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. And if you didn't, there's nothing I could do. The video's already made, y'all, for real. But if you're into cyberpunk goth girls and you want to take a look, hopefully you enjoyed this, you know? So yeah, in the meantime, guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good jazz. But more importantly, be good to yourself, be good to others. And as always, please, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.